Also, let me start YouTube streaming also. YouTube loves Metal Gear chat room. YouTube fucking loves Metal Gear.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I hope you all liked the art. You made this, you bastard. Oh boy, I can't wait to go on the virtuous mission. I'm sure it's going to go super according to plan.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Robin Atkin Downs spotted.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
We noticed him immediately, chat.
Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
It's Major Tom. If you're spotted, game over and back to start. I do like the reset on
Put
spotted.
out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Hey, wait a second. This is why we always pick I like Metal Gear Solid 2, by the way, chat room.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
You can't say that!
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Also, because it's true, that's true. I do like Metal Gear Solid 2. I wish you could have Raiden in this game.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
It does, yeah, it has to.
Sunrise.
Wakramon, thank you so much for the subscribe. Raiden being Colonel Volgin's lover. Yeah.
External temperature minus 46 degrees
This game's
Celsius.
so loud.
2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
It's Peem.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the
Did you say
virtuous
nerd?
The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles.
Sokolov!
His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Oh my god, we've barely been streaming for an hour. That Zoids kit took no time
The
at
very
all.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established...
I was so excited to build it. It was a cool
From
kit.
a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union
What's
to
up,
Berlin.
Pucks Pucks?
He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The missile crisis.
Missile crisis.
October the 16th,
Miss Arts and Crafts.
1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process
Here's
of
what we
deploying
built.
intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels.
John F. Kennedy,
and the
real?
air-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from
I love
Cuba.
the historical footage
So the world
that they
avoided
use in
a
the Metal
nuclear
Gear
holocaust.
games.
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed
The
to remove its IRBMs
God,
from Turkey?
zombies.
No.
The very same.
Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov.
A lot of my exposure
They
to
wanted
US
us to
history as a
return
kid.
Sokolov.
That's super fair, actually.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Metal
At the
Gear?
time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
I hope he doesn't
About
piss his
Sokolov.
pants later in the game.
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and
That would
forced
be
to continue
embarrassing for
working on the
him.
weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it?
Do you think
Something to
left
do with
can believe
space rockets?
Wow!
No.
Battlefield?
Hello!
Right,
Hello,
same
hello! Hi, Velvet!
I guess you're right. We don't
What's
know
up,
the details,
gamers?
but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device.
We just started Metal
For
Gear
half a
Solid
year now,
3.
the Soviets have been conducting frequent
But we also
nuclear
built
tests
this
in
earlier.
Palatinsk.
It's our little
Something to do with
Zoids
weaponized.
Rathalos.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
I hope your stream was super duper
Nice
good.
name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Do you think that says unregistered Hypercam 2 up in the
Apparently,
corner chat
they're
room?
conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
My game! Oh, it was just loading. Oh shit, oh, who's ready for tanker pose? Who's ready for tanker pose? Here we go! Oh wait, yeah!
Listen up, Jack.
I
Your
forgot we
mission
can
is
do
to
this.
Infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains. Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him
Should
back
we
to
play
the
a
West.
snake that stares at boobies every time he gets the chance?
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
I gotta remember to always hold R1 during the cutscenes in case there's a secret one.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Inflate?
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
It's the Fulton system, chat room.
I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even
Sharon,
with the
it's
fuel in the
paramedic.
reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
It's not just a theory. I'm familiar with the theory. The game theory. Oof, ouch, oof. Fuck. Tanker pose! It's real. You gotta look up all dramatically. It's Raiden. Raiden.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for
Yeah,
this
if you
mission
say
will
you
be
like
Naked
Metal Gear
Snake.
Solid 2, you start
I'll
with
be
the
referring
Raiden
to you as
mask.
Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see.
Oh,
I'll
watch his
be-
codename change.
I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake,
Yeah,
the crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
It was Snake the whole time. Oh yeah, should we collect the glowing mushrooms for the Volgin fight later?
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
He said the
This will be
line!
a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the
And
enemy.
everybody
You must
claps.
leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Snake is
I
kind of on
see.
the spectrum,
Well,
it seems.
you
Oh,
better go
just
back and
wait.
get it. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
I'm looking around to see if there's anything fun that we can grab already. Oh. What's up, Potion Yellow? Oh, that's just a regular mushroom. Is there not a glowing mushroom in this first sequence? Do the funny vomit. We'll save that for when we're poisoned, because I'm sure I'll be poisoned eventually. How far in terms of hunter rank are you? I'm hunter rank 47 in wilds. Yeah.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack.
There's no way they get
Your
rid of the
available
survival
weapons will be
menu
displayed
in
a window in
Delta,
the upper
right?
left. From that list, choose the
That would be a
weapon you want
really,
to equip
really dumb
and
idea
press the
for
enter
Konami
button.
to do.
For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately,
Less
for
annoying
example,
to go into
and
all
your
the time.
wounds
I'd
won't
be
heal
cool
as
with
smoothly.
that. If it was like
Keep an
one
eye on
button
your
instead of
stamina
like
so you
3
don't run out.
menus.
To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Mine.
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
I'm sure
There'll
this
be
will
no
go just
rescue if you're
fine.
captured.
I'm
The
sure
military and
nothing
US
will
government
get
deny
nuked.
any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that
And
means I
the
can't
shook
count
the
on
bridge
any
when they died.
reinforcements.
Oh
Correct.
damn.
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support
I
team
remember
ready
last
to
time
back
we
you up
tried
over the
non-lethal.
radio.
We made it all the way to the end.
I'll introduce them to you. This
to the
time,
final like
survival
gun
is
turret
of
section
utmost
that's at the end of
importance.
every Metal Gear game
The
for
first
some
member of the
reason.
support team will be in charge of monitoring
And,
your physical condition, acting
then
as
we
a medic,
accidentally
so to
killed
speak,
2 people.
as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Hi, paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Sigint!
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
I forgot.
A legendary soldier.
I forgot
and your
about the
mentor.
fucking boss.
Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born
Damn, the boss
fighter,
got, like,
but you're not
philosophical
quite a soldier.
immediately during this mission
A
briefing.
soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and
Like,
no
you couldn't
friends.
chill out for a
Only
second,
the
boss?
mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose
Yeah,
whether
I
you're
feel
going
like
to
she
live
was
as a
always
soldier
like this.
or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together
Anyway,
during
back
World
to the
War
mission.
II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember.
Remember the
After all,
basics
this
of
is your first
CQC.
actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
She said the line.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Wahoo! Crocodile. Crocodile. I'm gonna drown. A good start. I always forget the fucking mud sinks. Every time. A snake. It's time to eat her.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer.
Yeah, I feel
The
like it's so
uniform
much
option
pressure
lets you
on
pick your
Snake. It's
uniform,
like, oh,
while
by
the
the
face
way,
option
you're
lets
in
you
like
change your
heavy
face paint.
international
Choosing
violation.
camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along.
There's
okay?
nothing more natural than being naked, chat room. Oh yeah, the infamous bridge with the bees. Show me the beehive. Yeah! Yeah! That fucking smile. Fuck, how do I climb back up? Ah! Sorry for making that noise. Alright, we should be at the Sokolov part already. Or there might be one more screen, but I think we're here. Yeah!
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast
room.
section. Got
Major
it.
Tom is British.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
I always fuck up this screen like at least 3 times every time I play this fucking game. I'm really bad at this screen for some reason. Robin Atkin Downs.
There's nothing here.
Oh!
Huh? Who's that?
God damn it.
This is HQ.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
God damn it, how did you see me? How do I throw? Smooth as a butter, chat room. No one does it like me. No one does it like me. Whoa, I just realized the music is the same as how much your timer ticks down. That's pretty cool. It's like in time with it. With the beat. That's awesome. Hey! Hey! Are you burning those plans to the Shagohod? You bastard?
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition, so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
You got it, Volgin. Or Sokolov. I forgot your name. Whoever the fuck you are.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this
Alright,
place.
chat room,
Let's
I hope
go.
y'all are ready for peak.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
And I did it
We
very
lost contact with the
stealthily.
boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Always ready for peak? Fuck yeah, Rezasutra. We're gonna meet our best boy. Sokolov's trying to fucking Kamehameha over there. What's that?
Freeze!
The secret theater versions? We might if we have time.
So this is the legendary boss.
It's Best Boy!
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Alright, chat room, get ready. Here it comes. Do it. Do it. We're all waiting for it, Ocelot.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
He's so dumb.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Huh? Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
This is Yowie chat room.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
I love this game. You're pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I love
I
how
read you.
Kojima's just like, so
Snake,
we have
you
this
alright?
character named
Run into a
Revolver
few
Ocelot
snags.
in Metal Gear Solid
These
1 and
guys were after
2.
Sokolov
What if
too.
he was like this weird
Apparently they were
twink in the
taking
third
orders
game,
from
and
a
also
group
the
colonel
reason he
named
became
Volgin.
Revolver Anything
Group
was
colonel?
because he
Part of
talked
an
with
internal
Snake.
Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. something between the KGB
Team up
and
with the
GRU,
ape escape
between
ape.
Khrushchev's supporters and Volgins.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole
Can't wait
thing
for you to watch
stinks.
G-Cucks.
I
I'm so
agree. We
excited.
better hurry.
I'm so
Sokolov
excited.
ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
I gotta decide whether to buy a ticket or make a video tomorrow. Chat room, should we do the meme? Should we do the meme, chat room?
You've created a time paradox. Snake, you can't go changing the future like that.
You created a time paradox.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of
I
here,
better stay in
promise.
this office
And we
or
got
I'm
some of the best
finished.
backup we could ask for.
Look,
Shagohod.
That's what they were making you build.
yes, the Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Right?
They
The
cannot
full
complete it
suit?
without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
In the jungle? Anything for fashion, I suppose. Well, it looks like we did a good job completing the virtuous mission. Boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
The pain. The fear.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
The sorrow? Why does his eyes do that? I think that's just like something old people can do. But I'm not sure actually. The Volgin.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Oh, I forgot how much my PS3 fucking hates Volgin's lightning. My poor PS3 Slim. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
A joyful scene.
Colonel Volgin.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
Davy Crockett.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
He's just a snake.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
She broke my GD gun. Queen of Things! Thank you so much for the 21 months of subscribe. I appreciate it.
Seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
I better keep my ass in this office or I'm finished.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
What's up, Kevin?
Jack, you can't come with us.
Oh, get pranked, idiot. She grabbed him by the titty. I forgot that cutscene looks weird when you don't have any camo on.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
The boss is so cool.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can
Chat
you
room,
move?
I gotta eat some chips. I'm a little hungry.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left
I'm not
stick
sure
to
if
the
you can do the
affected part of your
medicine
body.
menu early.
Once you've
Because I
selected
think when
the
you get
affected
shot
area,
in the
hold
virtuous
weapon
mission,
window
it
button
doesn't
and
actually
use the
like
left
wound
stick to
you.
select the medical item and
But
then
I'm not
press the air
100%
button.
on that.
With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Okie dokie, paramedic. Easy peasy. God, broken bone sound effects are so gross. Or like dislocations or relocations, they always make them sound so like gooey. The headband lore.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Their mentor-student bond is just too strong. It's Ocelot's Yowie bullet. To remind him of his first love.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
I also always forget that Ocelot canonically has a really good sense of smell.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
I forget that word has two meanings.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
This is such a wild opening. I love the beginning of this game so much. It's so fucking insane. Is this the only nuke that goes off in the entire Metal Gear canon? Oh, right. Yeah, no, there is the one at the end of this game. That's true. Vivignon, thank you for the Prime
It's like one of
sub.
my Japanese animes.
Alright, time for my 4th save file. God, I cannot wait to play Peace Walker. I fucking love Peace Walker. Also, we're watching the intro again. Fuck it. Yeah, you can, like, collect nukes in 5, but I don't know if one ever goes off, like, in the story.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
Thank you for your game, Mr. Kojima.
And I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Yeah, and if you don't stop Peace Walker, you get that Peace Walker game over. God, I cannot wait to... For those of you who've never seen Peace Walker, you get to learn about the best character, Hot Coldman. The most Kojima name there's ever been. Die Hardman's also very good.
Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
I was about to say there's no one in Death Stranding that pees their pants, but then I remember that, like, Norman Reedus's piss is used to fight the BTs. And that's close enough. Yeah, Johnny is originally was the pants pissman.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
He gets done so dirty in Metal Gear Solid 4 in Act 1.
Launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is
But I guess he
nominal.
makes up for it by the end,
Power supply
so.
to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Also, is that Robin Atkin Downs with a slight filter over his voice?
Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If
you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
No pressure.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No.
Replaying this game with the extra
Something even
lore,
bigger.
I won't spoil it,
Yesterday, the White
but for
House
Metal Gear
received an
Solid 5,
unexpected call.
it's so interesting to think about.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon.
Come on, Khrushchev, you don't have to do all
With the
that.
help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in
I don't remember this
affair.
cutscene at all.
Is
I
that
always
right?
forget, and then I hear President Johnson's
That's
voice,
correct.
and I'm like,
We
oh
were
yeah,
not
it's this one.
involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to
That's
believe that
Solius
this
Johnson?
was
Oh, for real?
soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Just don't fuck it up. Easy peasy.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
Babe alert.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Tanker Landing Part 2!
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it.
Easy
and
peasy.
Finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons.
Agreed. Major Harry just doesn't roll off the
You'll be going
tongue.
up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulelo."
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Yeah! Here we go! No big deal, Snake. It'll just be full-on nuclear war. So don't fuck up. Horse? Horse!
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
No, I just got that gun.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
It's so wild.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
The sorrow.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal
this
to
is
end,
the
to my
version of
purpose.
Metal Gear Solid 3 from the HD
What about you,
collection. That
Jack?
was on the PS3 and Xbox 360, I think?
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Goodbye, boss. Ooh.
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
All right, we got to be extra sneaky, chat room.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Snake, why are you stuck? Delicious. If we just keep crawling, they can't see us. Now time for the bridge.
Please respond.
This is HQ.
Control here. Situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
Huh? Who's that?
I guess my camo isn't very good.
Who's that?
Alright, time to learn how to CQC. Ow. knock you off the bridge. Alright, we didn't take that much damage, so we're chilling. What's up, Anxious Zoe? Easy peasy, we made it to the factory. Was it clean? Fuck no.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Do I have to wait out the caution timer? But I was so sneaky. Oh. I feel like I do that every time I play this game. I'm like, oh, I gotta go back to the factory where we found Sokolov. And then I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I leave and trigger the cutscene. I'm like, oh, I get it.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
Whoa, mama.
The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgin is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
This is the cutscene
45,
that
huh?
pretty much makes Snake canonically autistic.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you?
Yeah, my trank gun.
Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out
Liquid
of there?
or solid?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
That's a good
The
question.
safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a
He's
jungle out
eepy.
there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury.
Yeah.
When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Almost exactly 2 hours to get to this point? That's not bad. I did end up, during one of those cutscenes, I bought tickets to the new Gundam movie for tonight. So I have to end the stream around 6-ish, probably, so that I can go watch it. Oh, a new picture to draw? Okay.
What's the matter?
Let me get back to the
We're
gameplay real
surrounded.
fast and then I'll draw it.
I see. 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand.
And B-Day drinks. Let's go! Happy B-Day, Gran.
We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it! Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
He got a kiss from a girl!
Don't go dying on me now.
Alright, let me draw a picture. Let me draw a picture real fast. Congalala's got like a mohawk on its head, right? And it's got a tail with some fruit in it. Ah! I got hit with the Microsoft Paint Classic. It looks like Guile's Street Fighter hair. Oopsie. I'm trying to remember what a Rajang looks like now, too. But I don't want to Google it. It has horns, right? I need to Google what a Rajang looks like, chat room. There's no way around it. I gotta Google it. Oh yeah, this guy looks sick. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to draw him, though. I can tell already. Another perfect drawing. All right, this is Congalala beating the shit out of Rajang for Josh. Another good art. Now, let me post this in the Discord. I truly am stellar at art, chat room. What's up, Mercury? Alright. Let's go do the damn thing.
Move! I see him!
Ow! Fuck! I don't need the suppressor. Holy shit, the Ocelot unit is too powerful, chat room. I think that guy just blew himself up. Oh, he's in there now? Oh! Oh! No Monster Hunter tonight? No, we're going back to Metal Gear. Alright, I gotta be sneakier, chat room. We're gonna be sneakier this time around. That could have been anybody.
I see him!
Oh, shit! You better run, you cowards.
Run out!
Boom, headshot. Hi, Dylan. Thank you so much for the follow. This was not my best fight, but it was far from my worst. Wait. Wait. Took a lot of bullets to the head. As long as we make it to the cutscene, though, chat room, we're chilling.
I see him!
Where the fuck is the last guy? He's on the roof, right? What a shot! Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. Yeah, I feel like I don't wear enough blue, but I like this flannel a lot. Alright, let's go collect some items real fast. Alright. We have 1 bullet wounds. Bandage and disinfectant. And we're chilling. Oh, right, wrong way. Gotta go this way. Time for more peek, chat room.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Those engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever.
That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident?
Did I finish 2? I did finish 2. The VOD is still up
What did
on
you say?
my
It's a
Twitch
nice gun,
channel.
I'll give you that. But the engraving gives
It's
you no
very
tactical
good.
advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
Fuck, that line goes so hard.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries
Just bought
8.
some calorie mates on Amazon.
You have to
Oh
get a
shit.
feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn!
Damn! Flip it. There we go.
This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still
If
young.
you kill him now, we won't get the first 2 games.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
What the fuck, Ava? Hello, Bert Rolla. Gimme. Love the blue flannel. Thank you, thank you. My boss at work also liked the blue flannel. Maybe blue is a color I should wear more often. Or maybe flannels I should wear more often. In any case, we're about to get the most important item in the entire game. Fuck. Are they really all like this? They really are. They're so extra. Alright. No, I need to get the leeches off of me. Fuck you, Major Zero.
Snake, are you there?
Oh, never mind. It's Ava.
Did you miss me?
Did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Volgin.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes.
Yeah,
in a
MGS
small
1
rural
is the
town.
least extra, but then
I
it's
never
also
even
got
knew there
like
were other
fucking
countries, other
you're that
cultures, other
ninja,
ways of thinking.
Psycho Mantis.
Until I went to work for the NSA. And
And my
day,
favorite line
I
read in the
found I'd
entire
lost faith
franchise,
in
which
the
is
things I'd been
Revolver
taking for
Ocelot going,
granted.
my arm!
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back.
Her
That's
soul
all.
isn't weighed
People
down
and
by
countries
gravity.
are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
Bye, Ava. Bye. Alright. Get these fucking leeches off of me. Ugh! No, I forgot you have to. Crocodile, don't. Okay, we're chilling. The water mechanics. Yeah, I almost always... The only reason I remember is because we played this game somewhat recently. Not like super recently, but recently enough that I'm like, oh yeah, I got fucked by the leeches last time. I shan't let it happen again. It sure is. I love Metal Gear. It's just wacky enough that it's amazing. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that or that or that. Do need that, do need that. And let's go ahead and eat a snake. Tasty. Don't worry about me, crocodiles. I just heard the leech. Haha. Tripwire doesn't work on crocodiles. You should keep the croc cap on. We will. We do every playthrough with the croc cap on. And no camo. Alright. I almost, every time I play this, get absolutely pounded by claymores. Without a doubt. Also, what's up, Sanduner? I should get a croc cap as a stream prop. That would be good. So we're gonna crawl it out so that we don't get claymored. And we're gonna collect them too, because we can use them on Volgin later. Unironically, pretty decent in that fight. Where's the doggy? Oh, there's the doggy. Hi, doggy. Forgot to put my suppressor on. Isn't a guy supposed to come look for the dog? Or am I going crazy? Ah, yeah, there he is. Are you shitting me?
There's nothing here.
That game's so stupid.
Radio, call HQ.
Don't.
This is HQ.
Uh-oh.
Reinforcements.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's he running to? I'm in the mud! Poor schmuck.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
Nothing. Another perfect sneak. I hate this screen. Although it's easier if we're doing non-lethal, ironically. Anyway. Stupid fucking video game.
Freeze.
Fuck. Come back here. Also, Berserk, thank you so much for the... Wait. Berserk, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. I should reset the screen. We're gonna reset the screen. Okay, I gotta remember how to do non-lethal. How do I... Fuck. How do I non-lethal you? I mean, I still need to reset the screen. Somebody wake up and shoot me. Wake up and shoot me.
Who's that?
I think I did that screen perfectly. I have no idea what went wrong.
Who's that?
Nothing.
Are you an otaku
Just
too?
the jungle crocodile. Omega Spade Andrew, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, there should be 2 people in that house. Maybe they're in the supply cabinet? Why does Snake have T-Rex arms? Shout out Snake. Oh! Who's that? Hopes you get everything you desire in this life. Oh shit, Pog. I guess I don't... No, I do want the supplies that are in there, is the only problem. I'm hungry.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. That could have been anybody. Rogue. Nice, okay, I got... Oh, that's not a suppressor for my Mark 22. Bullet. Alright, now the Jungle Croc can continue on his journey. Oh shit, wait, we're here already? Oh damn. 12 shots.
Ah, you're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right.
I wish I had my Devil May Cry guns to spin.
Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat.
Meow.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us.
I love how he meows and calls them all, and he's like, alright, everybody get out.
It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
It looks like the guest of honor's here. Hey, buddy.
Sandonoid, thank you for the follow.
Shots.
I love this moron.
This time I've got 12 shots.
Should we shoot his hat off? Draw. This whole franchise is too fucking good.
My hat.
My hat. No way I missed that shot.
That range, huh? Yes! It's the heart of a duel. Nice shot.
Can I not shoot that goat? Fuck.
You won't get away from me! From that range, huh? I've never felt a tension like this before.
We're not gonna skip the reloading cutscene, but you can technically skip it and shoot him during this.
Simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating. Not bad, eh?
Pretty tasty.
Pretty tasty. I have a leech on me? I got shot directly in the skull. Oh yeah, take the bullet out with the knife.
From that range, huh? You're all talk, huh?
Hey, you reloading behind that?
Tension like this before.
That's not fair, Ocelot. I can't see you.
This reload time is exhilarating.
A fucking snake? How do you beat Venom? Oh, medicine. Me, a moron.
Touche. Damn!
Damn!
Are you an otaku too?
Nico Avocado, thank you for the follow. Ow.
Not bad, eh? This reload time is exhilarating.
Fuck, where is he?
Got me.
Uh-oh. He's too good, Sharon.
It was perfect. Amazing.
You can shoot the beehive.
Son of a... Get away me! How's that one taste? My hat!
I shot his hat off from the hip. My hat!
Damn it. He found us.
The pain! Do the bees eat the bitrate? I'm not surprised. Between that and Volgin's lightning. Too many moving parts. He's protecting himself by spinning his guns.
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Bye, Ocelot. Yeah, this game fucking rules. Chat room, I have to go watch a Gundam movie in like an hour and a half, which means I also have to take a shower first so that I'm not stinky in the theater. So unfortunately that means I gotta call it for the night. But if you're into Metal Gear, we play Metal Gear every Sunday. We're playing through the whole franchise. We did 1, we did 2, we're doing 3, we're gonna do Peace Walker 4 and 5. So, and Ground Zeroes.
Saving the game, Snake?
But we have to learn about Godzilla first. I think is going to be the movie that Paramedic talks to us about, if I remember correctly. And also this lets me heal before we play again next week.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little